Whew. What's good, people? Y'all know what time it is. See this joint up in my hand. That means it's time for another smoker's rant. Now, what I've had on my mind has to do once again with all of us. And that has to do with religion. How religion controls so much and how it's been controlling so much since ancient times, when in Egypt the first king rose up and said that he was the son of God, and that's how he gained control over the people, by claiming to be the son of God. That all the way to Sumerian religion, where people believe that human beings were genetically modified and created by alien species from our monkey-like ancestors, right? To Hinduism, to Judaism, Greek mythology. So many religions have come through, and all the people in those times believe those things to be true. And over time, they always change. The story changes a little bit, but the overall thing is the same, and that is control of the masses. The most popular book in the world, the most sold book in the world, the Holy Bible, the combination of the Judaic and Christian texts supposedly mashed together, one being the prophecy, the other being the fulfillment of the prophecy. That prophecy supposedly being Jesus Christ, even though the Jews don't believe that. But let's look at the God in this Bible. Okay, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and He separated the light from the dark, created the firmament, blah, 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 separated the seas from the firmament. So, in the first 3 days, the earth was created, right? And then, after the earth was created, supposedly all the stars, the sun, the moon was created, and then life was created. Personally, I have a problem with this order of events. What? I do not have a problem with the first part, separating the light from the darkness. That makes sense. In the darkness, there's this little piece of matter, light, blah, 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 blah. But I do not think it makes sense that the earth was the first thing created, and then the entire universe was created. That makes no fucking sense. Right, number 2, creation of humanity. When humanity was created, God created man, and then from man created a woman. This order of events makes no fucking sense, since we know women give birth to their species, no matter which species it is. So human beings had to be birthed out of a woman. So, that order of events is fucked up. And then we have original sin, which is blamed on women. And let's look at this original sin. The sin was there was only one rule in the entire universe, and that is, don't eat from this tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Why God created this tree, I don't know. Why? Well, it probably was just to tempt Adam, to test him. But I don't know, that sounds a lot more like a scientist testing a subject than it does a loving being caring for his creation. It's weird. But even so, even though man created this thing, man was created in the image of God. If God created man in his image, that makes man his reflection. Which means the flaws of man is also the flaws in God. But God is claimed to be infallible. He's never wrong, he never contradicts himself. And then he completely contradicts himself. For example, the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not use my name in vain, don't have false idols, don't steal, don't kill, don't commit adultery, don't want other people's shit. And then, right after saying all of that in Exodus, Joshua comes up and he got these motherfuckers raiding people's villages. Now, he claims that these people were evil heretics who worshipped false idols, and that was their justification. But we all know in history that God has been used as justification for mass suicide. God has been used for justification in mass genocide time and time again. So why would it be any different here? So I find it extremely hard to believe that the ultimate creator of the universe is some flawed being who doesn't even believe in the shit that he says. That doesn't make any logical sense. And that religion is just based off stories from other religions, like the Adamu in the ancient Sumerian religion. Is basically where they get this shit inside of the Bible, because man was created by this outside entity, and you feel me? He was created in order to do his work, just like how I said that humanity is slaves to God. Most of the stories, like the flood and shit like that, is all inside of this Sumerian text. And also, the Israelites are descendants of people inside of the Middle East. And in the Middle East is where the Sumerians thrived in southern Iraq. So it isn't completely far-fetched that they could have been exposed or know about their religion and based their own religion off of this already existing one, which would then verify the one that already exists, while at the same time creating its own thing. And then use this as a weapon of gaining control. I mean, it's not that complicated, you know. Civilizations have been doing it for fucking millennia, and it's probably not going to stop. Not until people decide that they're not going to believe it anymore and realize that it's all bullshit. Because until people are trapped inside of this fear of what might happen after they die, instead of just accepting the possibility that nothing happens, then it's like, fuck, nothing's ever going to change. There's always going to be this system of control. That's just one more system of control over us that dictates our lives. So, I just hope that one day the human race just wakes the fuck up, realize all the bullshit and all the lies, and just is able to move past it. But until that day, I'll just be waiting. I'm Indigo Jones, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. What's up, people? Indigo Jones here. What you think of my video? Like it, hate it, let me know. Leave me a rate right down there, and you can comment down there too. Oh yeah, if you want to find those online websites I was talking about, then it'll be in the description below. Man, I'll talk to y'all later. Holla at your boy.